Shalom. Let's give all praises, fear, and glory and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakodash, Brakatam. Shalom to you, brothers and sisters, warriors. Lord willing, this is edifying. This is Proverbs 22, verse 1. It says, a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. The rich and poor meet together, and the Lord is the maker of them all. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So, see, the Lord is giving us, his mindset, the being able to foresee evil, and hide ourselves in these words. Being covered by the Lord. That's what the Lord means when he's hiding you. Hide yourself for a little moment, because this is an evil time. You need to separate yourself from the world, because the world is receiving what it deserves. Verse 5 says, by humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. See, those are the true riches. The Lord is honoring us, giving us life, giving us true riches, peace, protection. You won't be able to find that anywhere else. Verse 5, thorns and snares are in the way of the froward. He that doeth keep his soul shall be far from them. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fail. Right? All these wicked people, false brethren, false prophets, they hate Yahushua. They hate the true warriors, the one that truly are defending the gospel and doing this sincerely, feeding the sheep. They want to get rid of us. It says right here, the rod of his anger shall fail. You can't have power over Yahushua and his men. That's why their plans are going back to themselves. They're digging a hole for their own grave. Verse 9, he that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. Cast out the scorner, and contention shall go out. Yes, strife and reproach shall cease. Cast out the scorner. Let me get that word for scorner. A person who expresses contempt or disdain for someone or something. An arrogant and opinionated person who resents correction, despises authority, or shows contempt for those trying to teach or warn him. Wow. It's heavy. A scorner is worse than a fool, since haughty defiance is worse than stubborn ignorance. A man who disrespects teachers, scoffs at instruction, or mocks rulers is a scorner. There it is. So let me get Proverbs 26. And verse 12. It says, seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is more hope of a fool than of him. Right, so being a fool is already bad enough. You're ignorant. But a scorner is someone that is mocking the power of Yahushua. The scorner is proud. It's heavy. Doesn't receive correction and doesn't receive warnings. Let me get back here. Proverbs 22, verse 11. He that loveth pureness of heart, for the grace of his lips, the king shall be his friend. The Lord is our friend. The Lord is pleased with us. We're defending the gospel. We're standing by it. We're feeding the sheep. Verse 12, the eyes of the Lord preserve knowledge, and he overthroweth the words of the transgressor. The slothful man saith, there is a lion without, I shall be slain in the streets. The mouth of a strange woman is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of the Lord shall fall therein. So guys are condemning themselves. Their words are falling upon themselves. They have no faith. They're naked. And they're trying to also discourage the ones that are wearing the white remnant, the white covering, which is Yahweh Shai. They're trying to discourage us, trying to pull us away from the light, from life. Verse 15, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. He that oppresseth the poor to increase the riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Bow down thine ear, and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge. Apply your heart unto my knowledge, meaning your mind. Seek the knowledge of the Lord. Don't be like these people always trying to find knowledge of the stocks every day. Schemes, how to get rich quick. These things are not going to save your life. And when they see that, it's going to be too late for them. Verse 18, for it is pleasant thing if thou keep them within thee, they shall withal be fitted in thy lips. So the knowledge of Yahweh Shai is in our lips. That's why we are capable of bringing this out, bringing this truth out without changing it. Verse 19, that thy trust may be in the Lord, I have made known to thee this day, even to thee. Have not I written to thee excellent things in counsels and knowledge, that I might make thee know the certainty of the words of truth, that thou mightest answer the words of truth to them that send unto thee. Rob not the poor, because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. For the Lord will plead their cause, and spoil the soul of those that spoil them. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man that shall not go, lest thou learn his ways, and get a snare to thy soul. And these things the Lord tells us is life lessons, so that you can continue the path, continue enduring. You can't endure without filling yourself up. You can't survive without the words of Yahweh Shai in you and you working the works. Show the work, like the works. When you do works, feed the sheep through these lessons, and also out of camera, how you are with your brothers, how you are with your family, how often you bring Yahweh Shai up, how often do you share Yahweh Shai with others that you love, encourage them. These are the works of Yahweh Shai. And you can't do that if you don't feel yourself and feed yourself. You gotta eat of the Lord, eat of the bread of life, so that then you can continue the walk in the fight and feed others. Verse 26, be not thou one of them that strike hands, or of them that are sureties for debts. If thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away thy bed from under thee? Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men. Right? We're not friends with mean men, with angry men, and mockers and scorners. We are friends with Yahushai. We are friends with kings, righteous kings. And we have the crown. Matthew 24:44. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Everybody is thinking something else. The last thing that is in their head is that Yahushai is coming. The Son, the one that overcame death, he is coming. And we see it through the elements. We see it through the signs of the sky. We see the times that we're in. It's dark. We see it through the deceit. See, that's heavy. I just got a notification about a flood watch in effect. You can't make this up, man. We are in those times. The Lord is wrapping this up. Romans 13:11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. See, so our people believe, but now this is the time of walking. This is the time of showing action. If you believe, then do it. John 16:33. These things have I spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. So if you're in the Lord, you have peace, right? And yes, our flesh is still in the world, but we're suffering tribulation for a little moment. But the Lord overcame the world. He overcame the tribulation. He overcame death. He overcame the enemy. So if you have the Lord, you have peace. Don't let the world put fear in you. No matter what you see around you, the Lord overcame it already. So he can easily make you overcome it as well. But you got to have that faith in you, so that when you see the beast, when you see the enemy and their army, their great army, you got to know the Lord overcame all those things. And we have an army of our own, which is greater. Romans 12:1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto power, Hamashiach, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of power. That's what the only perfect thing is. Having the will of Hamashiach, having the will of power, being renewed in your mind. That goes into being transformed. In the present bodies that you're living in right now. That's the sacrifice you have to put. You You need to be the sacrifice by cleaning yourself, letting go of things of the world. That's the sacrifice the Lord is looking for. Pick up your cross and follow him. First Corinthians 9:24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. Right, run that ye may obtain the prize. Don't stop. Right? Anyone can start a race, but who actually finishes the race, who actually finishes the course, is the one that receives the prize. First Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of men the things which power hath prepared for them that love him. God, see, men are too busy in their own pockets, in their own business, in their own cares of the world, in their own lusts. They don't want to invest in the spiritual things of the Lord, the things that are to come. They only focus on what they see now. That's why the Lord said, seek him early while he may be found. Because when the world is ignoring the Lord, that's the only time where you can get to him. After that, the Lord is closing things up, man. The Lord is closing it up like the Ark of Noah. Everyone started knocking on the door. Everybody wanted to get there when they saw the flood. When they saw that the only way of salvation is Yahweh Shai, that's when they actually decided to believe. And it was late. Judgment, right? This is it. When guys get judgment and they see their horrible judgment being cast upon their heads, that's when they want to actually truly repent. But even though they will want to truly repent, it's going to be too late. Guys are growing as tares. Their works are not righteous. So only because you want to repent while you're being judged, while everything's wrapped up, it's too late, because you don't even have the works it takes to be righteous. You don't have the works. You don't know Yahweh Shai. You didn't seek him. The only thing guys know is working wickedness, working iniquities. So that's what the Lord said, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity. Because the Lord knows your works. He knows. Philippians 4:6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving let your request be made known unto power, and the peace of power, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Yahweh Shai. Again, my closing precept. Exodus 16:23. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today, and seeth that ye will seeth, and that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning. So, just like in the Passover, the Lord is showing us that this is it. We gotta wrap it up and move. Escape. Find the exit through the Lord and go. Go on that journey. Separate yourself from the wicked that are conformed to this world, meaning conformed, going into basically how people are comfortable in their comfort zone, you see. And this world is their comfort zone. But the elect, we are exiting, we're leaving, because we want our rest, which is Yahushua, the kingdom. And we're willing to go into that narrow path. We're willing to suffer a little, just like the Lord did, because the Lord overcame it. And there's no better way to prove your faith by you following him. That's the best way to, and the only way, is you follow him and you do after his works and his teachings and receive your correction. And with that, let's give all praises, fear, and glory and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Shalom, and keep praying for a few days. Keep praying for strength. Keep sharpening one another. And stay away from the wicked and the scorners. Shalom.